Down the third base. Ready on 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And immediately the Royals have to deal with a real burner standing at first base. Gene Segura standing in. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's 2 for 4. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Duda has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Tuffy Gozawood. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by the first baseman. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now at the plate, Ben Gamel. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the 1-1. Softly hit out to short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out. With Merrifield next. It leads. So striding forward now, Guillermo Heredia. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Heading after it is Orlando. He can't get to it. This one's down. Taylor Motter steps into the box. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's 0 for 5. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Duda, a double play. Riding in once again, Dee Gordon. He singled his last time up. Duffy sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Digging in to try it again, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Burns. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Line toward the alley in left center. Orlando calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The catcher, number 4.
Ready for another chance? Tuffy Gozowicz, a base hit in his first trip. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Burns is there, and that's the third out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy, as we begin the top of the 4th. The 1-1. Popped him up. Duda ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Orlando's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in for his second at-bat. Striding into the box, Taylor Motter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 home. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Gordon, and it's gone as they add still another. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dee Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Gordon is there. 1 out. Jean Segura standing in. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Jean Segura.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And will step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Shot toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Gozowicz.
Ready once again, Tuffy Gozowicz. He flew out in his last at-bat. So 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Escobar back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. And that'll be Paulo Orlando as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin.
Play ball.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Brian Flynn is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Kyle Seager will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. The 1-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Orlando's under it. He makes the play, and the runner will try to tag from first. He changed his mind there as he's back into first, no problem. Digging in once again, Ben Gamel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the payoff pitch home. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Healy rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they move on top 4-0. Taylor Motter steps into the box. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Billy Burns, head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dee Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in and looking for more, Jean Segura. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. 3-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Last time through. Was a base hit. Segura, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Orlando's under it. 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tuffy Gozowitz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Burns is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Let's play ball.
Kevin McCarthy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61.
At the plate, Ryan Healy is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Orlando going back on it to the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble.
Ben Gamble.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Stepping in, Guillermo Heredia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. So 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Taylor Motter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Orlando's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Billy Burns, and they'll need him to get some.
Play ball. Full force. Take your base.
Digging in, D. Gordon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Gene Segura standing. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Driven nicely into the gap. The runner from first crosses the plate. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Nelson Cruz.
The 1-1. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer.
Blaine Boyer.
Tuffy Gozowitz will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. Orlando is right there, 1 down. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 2-1 home. Bullet back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a ground out victim last time up. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location.
Tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate. At the plate, Ben Gamble. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. That will bring in Guillermo Heredia now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out for short. Escobar has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Taylor Motter steps into the box. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Taylor Motter.
Back up the middle. Escobar on the move. He's got it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. His career history with Nick Vincent. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. To third. Seager fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting. Second
With
baseman.
Merrifield next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Makes the catch, and the Mariners will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Nelson Cruz. Strike a pose. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The Mariners enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next.
Kansas City Royals.
Into the box now, Dee Gordon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Bare-handed pickup in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff. Man from getting aboard. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting third.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A line shot to third base. Here now is Mike Zunino. Career numbers against Jason Hamill. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Mike Zunino.
Back up the middle. Escobar dives. What a stop. The throw. What an outstanding play. Striding into the box, Whit Merrifield.
Let's play ball.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Career numbers against Jason Hamill. He carries a healthy .359 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Line to the right side. Soler is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And now is Mitch Haniger. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short.